Okay, hey world, we're here. It's me, Diamond Leader, Calicia Simmons, and Angela's self's in there somewhere.
Angela's Kitchen.
There's Angela's Kitchen and Angela's hair. I love it. And then we have two of our amazing rock stars. One is getting ready to go Ruby. Woo! Woo! And the other one is a new rock star, and she's going Ruby too. Woo! But basically, what we're talking about is, some new things in your first 30 days, some encouraging things to, tell your new distributors, your new leaders, because when you get new distributors, you're developing new leaders. So I'm glad that everyone on this call for right now is at a different level because it gives us a little bit of diversity on our experience, our advice, our questions, and stuff like that. So what I was saying before I clicked broadcast was to stay linked in with like-minded people and to continue to sharpen yourself with people who are sharp. So I know Angela has pro training, mandatory. If you want to change your business, it is mandatory for you to tap into something like the GoPro network marketing training. Because what he does is he changes your mind from being a employer or employee. We're in that mindset. We're employees. That's just how we were trained forever. We came out, we were born, our parents told us to go to school, get a job, and work. That's just how we were raised. But now we're turning ourselves into entrepreneurs. Some of us are already entrepreneurs, some of us are not. And then we're also changing our mindset. So you have to learn how to change your mindset. And I know that training is really good. I just ordered some on CD, so that's really good. And then he has another really great training on YouTube, how to recruit 20 distributors in 30 days. Really great. Wow. It's crazy. It's a challenge. Like, I am 100% all in. I'm ready to do whatever it takes. His training, that particular one's got me kind of nervous because I was just like, oh, God, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Like,
even for me, that's a lot. So, I think it's a really good training to do. Do you guys, either of you, have something that, I know me and Fran talked a little bit earlier, do you guys have something that you feel like, okay, this is what I'm struggling with, help me, or my distributor is struggling with this, what can we do? I'm listening, whatever you guys have.
All right. Fran, do you have anything?
No, my question was already answered earlier.
Yeah, we talked a little bit earlier, just basically about some of the stuff that she's sealing the deal. I think that was the main thing, was sealing the deal. And when you get somebody that's kind of like giving you the runaround, how do you end that? Like, how do you stop the runaround and be like, okay, this is what we're about to do? Yeah. And really, you have to gauge the person. I think this is where that personality test comes in. First, you got to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
What type of person are you? How do you handle this?
Right.
Because what we tend to do as humans in general, we tend to think how we receive things. So I am very outgoing. I need to be pushed. I need to be yelled at. I need to be cursed out, honestly. That's me. I need that. I need ha. So when I get ready to go after a person, that's what I'm going to give them. But everybody doesn't need that. So what you have to do is you have to know who you are. And then once you realize who you are, you have to be able to evaluate who you're dealing with. Like, for instance, you have a potential distributor that's the beautician at the salon, right? Yeah. She might be a very passive, soft-spoken, kind of shy stylist. Right. I can't come in there and go hard on her. Mm-hmm. So I got to kind of evaluate, well, do you like helping people? I know you're a stylist. You like helping people? So your approach has to apply to the personality that you're dealing with. I think that's one of the things. But then when you find somebody that's like me, that's like, girl, what you selling? You'd be like, okay, this is what I'm selling. What you buying?
Right.
Like it's just a matter of, learning here and there. You got to do a little trial and error, I think. Angela, did you have anything with that, like sealing the deal? Your black blotch.
Hold on, skip me. I just ate an Oreo. I wanted some apple juice, and then I was like, well, I might as well get some Oreos. Okay, hold on.
Oh, my God. Angela.
right down the street. Like I could walk to her house.
Go turn the light on then. Go ahead.
My phone died earlier, a second ago. I got a lot going on, apparently.
Go flip her switch on.
Mo, my hair is crazy.
Everything here is today.
I have on no clothes, literally.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, we were talking about sealing the deal, Calicia.
Yeah.
With you know who earlier.
You
said with distributors or loyals?
Either or. I mean, we were basically talking about loyal customers that'll say, "Oh, I'll buy something." What's wrong? I'll buy something, and then they'll be like, "I'll buy something next week." Oh, girl, yeah, you know I'm gonna get back with you. Or either they ignore your text or ignore your message. Like they clearly read your message.
Oh my gosh, I have this girl driving me nuts. She's my cousin, actually. She wants to message me 3 days ago and tell me, "Oh, I'm getting these wraps. I'm getting them right now." She's like, "As soon as my boyfriend gets home, I'm giving you his debit card number." I'm like, "Okay, I'm waiting on it." No. So then tonight I messaged her. I said, "Hey, do you want those wraps? Just send me that debit card number." I'm like, "Just let me know if yes or no if you want them."
Right.
And she sees it. She sees it. But she doesn't write me back. And it's driving me nuts. I just have to say to her, like, I see that you're seeing it. Like,
right. Everybody knows that you can see it on Facebook. That's the funny part.
But
you know what? I had a cousin who owed me, well, he still owes me $300 because he still hasn't paid me back. I ain't checking for him. But every other month when I'm like, "Hey, I saw you went to the club and you was popping bottles. Do you got my $300? He'll read it and then nothing. And finally he messaged me, this was back in like February. And I don't loan money unless I don't need it. So
right.
It'd be nice if you paid me back, but whatever. So anyways, he finally messaged me back and was like, I'm so embarrassed. I just don't have it. And I'm in between jobs and this, that, and the third. So sometimes she might have thought when her boyfriend got home or husband, we was going to get this $33 hair, skin, nails. And then he let her know it ain't in the budget. And now she's embarrassed. So that does happen. And I've had that happen for people. And then they finally come back around and they'll tell you why once they do. "Oh, hey, my daughter got sick. I had to go buy the medicine. I don't have insurance. So that medicine was $200. And I thought I was going to be able to get the skinny pack, but then I couldn't." That almost always is the scenario.
right.
If they've committed and then they...
Like, especially if they're like, "I want it. I'm going to get it right now. I'm about to order it." And then they take their bank account and the daycare swiped out a day early.
Oh, yeah.
Daycare stay taking it out early. I'm like, God, that $400 hurts my heart. Every 2 weeks. But anyways, but so yeah, when they've seen it, sometimes what I'll do actually is I'll go on their page and I'll say, "Hey girl, check your messages."
Right.
I know you've seen it, but when I do that, they respond for some reason. So I guess they're like, I done called you out twice now. So I'll go, or sometimes if you see that somebody hasn't read it for a long, like it's been 3 days and I've seen you posting, but for some reason you haven't read my message, I'll go on their page and I'm like, "Hey, check your messages, smiley face." And then they always do it right then and there. And I try to make sure I type that message when I see that they're active. So if you just posted a picture or you just commented, I know you're online and you're actually looking.
Right.
So then I'll go ahead and because now with the app being separate, where it's Facebook and then Facebook Messenger, sometimes people don't look at their messages like they used to. I mean, I do, but
Yeah,
some people don't go into that. So anyways, the other thing is when they tell me, like I had a girl who was supposed to sign up Friday. It's payday. That's perfect for me. Crickets. Nothing. She was supposed to sign up like 10 times already. I don't even really be paying her no mind, but I'm not giving up on her.
Right.
We went to high school together. We play basketball together. I know where you live in Virginia. When I go home, I'm popping up at her house if she's not a loyal. But before I go home, but I keep her on my hundreds list, and I don't annoy her. I mean, I might let a month go by sometimes, and then whenever I connect back with her, I make sure I talk about something that's relative. I don't just, "Hey, where's your order?"
Right.
The last time I talked to her, she was getting a breast reduction. So I'm like, hey, how'd your surgery go? Blah, blah, blah. She has twins. How are they doing? Are they in kindergarten? And I really genuinely am asking. I really do want to know. But I do want to know where that order is, too.
Right.
Right.
So I just make sure that I ask them when is a good time. I love to find out when people's paydays are, because then I can strategically follow up on the next payday. You know, maybe this payday was when you pay all the bills. But the payday is the extra money payday.
Right.
So,
And I found it a lot easier for me to go the route instead of like, I get a lot of people that will say, oh yeah, I'm going to go on right now and I'm going to, I'm going to buy them and blah, blah, blah. And then they never do. So I found that a lot of my loyals this month have came from me asking them, saying, hey, this is just the information I need from you. Just text it to me and I'll sign you up right now.
mm-hmm.
And then that's sealing the deal right there versus waiting on them going to do it. And then the possibility of you planning on it happening but it not ever happening.
Well, I'm that customer, first of all, that if I weren't in It Works and somebody messaged me, I would be like, yeah, I want the hair, skin, nails for sure and probably whatever else. But I'm not going on the website. I'm not going to do that. I don't feel like it. So it would be easy for me to be like, if Khaleesi was like, send me your information, Angela, I'm going to make sure you get some stuff every month. Okay, I can do that.
Right.
But I'm not going to like navigate on your website. I have a friend who does magic stuff and he has a magic website and I fully wanted to support him, but I was like, just pick something for me. I don't want to go look at it. So
yeah, like this girl I talked to her earlier that I told you her and her husband want wraps and they said they were gonna get on in like 20 minutes and do it. And I still don't see anything, but I asked her for her info though, and she was like, well, is there a way we could get online and do it? So obviously she didn't wanna give out her information, which that's okay.
But sometimes they don't want to do it through Facebook Messenger.
Right.
I've had one person who was like, can I text it? I was like, yep. They feel like that's more secure than Facebook. Somebody's going to see it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you're a business owner, they should trust you with their information. And I would
well, the funny thing is this, once you're their distributor, we see everything. I mean, we call in for them, we have their information, so it's not like you know what I mean? I mean, it's not like I'm going to do something with your information, but, I mean, I get it. There's crazy people out there, and people worry about that, but I don't know.
Did you guys have anything else? What about with the distributors? What about getting distributors? What are some of the things that you're struggling with or you found that worked better for you?
I mean, I think getting distributors is definitely a lot harder than getting the loyals. I found that for me, the distributors that I have gotten have been, I mean, obviously my mom and my husband, but Carla as well. I think that when you get a distributor, it's easier to start out as like forming a relationship with them, like a friendship with them before, because then I feel like they feel more secure with you. You know, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to do this business with her. I trust her.
Right.
And, you know, like, for example, the girl that I just signed up as a loyal that works at the beauty salon. She does nails at a pretty high-end beauty spa here in Florida. And, you know, she's talked about the business and stuff. She said, you know, she's not ready to do it yet, but she wants to try the products. And she bought a bunch of ThermalFit, Fat Fighters, a bunch of stuff. But her and I know each other from our husbands working together. And I think that it's been easier for me to get distributors that I have relationships with versus just going to random people and trying to get them like, hey, you want to, you know, I do this. Do you want to join this business? That doesn't seem to work as well. But I've also I have noticed, like myself, I did this was think about like those people that you signed up and they were your loyal customers for 3 months. They liked that product.
Right.
Once they are off of their 3-month auto shipment, get back with them and say to them, hey, you liked the product, you used it, what did you think about it? Now, how would you feel selling it? And I was one of those. I was Angel was loyal for 3 months and I loved the product. I fell in love with it and then I wanted to sell it. So once you see somebody, a loyal customer of yours, once you see them fulfill their 3-month auto shipment, check back with them and ask them, you know, now that you see the product and you see the results and the way that it works, would you be interested in selling it and making money off of the product that, you know, you're already buying yourself? You might as well make money off of it. So that's
I would say too. Next time I see you, we'll have to go over. First of all, I have copies of GoPro for everybody. Have you started listening to it yet, Fran?
No, and it's because of these.
Okay. I normally put it in my car because I don't even have a CD player in the house. But I have the book too, Tiara, if you actually like to read. But it is literally a game changer on, like what you just said about talking to strangers. What you just said is a total opposite of what you would say once you read and listen to this book. It's not about walking up to somebody and saying, hey, would you like to do It Works? Because I do It Works. That would not even be something that you would do. You would just say to someone, hey, would you like to diversify your income? Who doesn't want to make more money?
Right.
So then 99% of people are going to say yes, you know, and then there's like 7 steps in the book that is how you would approach someone. And I know Rebecca did a training on it. Basically, it was all from the book. I use it, and no one ever says no. Matter of fact, I just used it a second ago while y'all was joking to me and being in the dark. And this girl on my friends list, or on my Facebook, posted that she got denied some tooth extraction from Medicaid and, like, doesn't life suck or something. And I said, how much does it cost out of pocket? You know, and she doesn't even know. So I guess she just figured it was going to be so expensive she didn't even ask.
Right.
I don't know. I was like, I would at least ask because it could make $200. Who knows?
Right.
But anyway, so I went to go message her. I realized I had already messaged her before. Apparently she had commented on one of my posts asking about hair, skin, nails. So shame on me for not following up with her because it looked like she hadn't even read it. So I posted, hey, check your messages. So when I went in there to message her, I said, hey, it looks like at one point you were interested in the hair, skin, nails, but it sounds like you could be a good candidate for the business. Do you think you'd want to hear some more information about it? And of course she said yes. And so one thing in the book they say is to word things, if I blank, would you blank? Because we're just psychologically programmed to say yes to that, apparently. Like, if I gave you an Oreo, would you eat it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Versus, do you want to be fat with me and eat Oreos? You'd be like, I don't know. You know what? Skip on that Oreo.
Right.
So anytime you want to send someone a video or information, you would say, hey, if I sent you an email, would you read it? If I sent you a video, would you watch it? You know, if I gave you this, would you that? So I have a video that I send. Her name is Nikki Voiles. She's a double or triple. What is she, Khaleesi? Presidential? I don't know. I met her when we were at Green Carpet, but she's something high up. She's presidential or something. Anyway, she made a little party pad video. It's 10 minutes long and explains loyal and distributor. So I always ask them, you know, if I send you a video, would you watch it? And I've had 100%. I probably said that to 200 people since I've listened to GoPro. And now, like what he says in the video, now they're asking me for the information. They're telling me I want more. You know, are you interested in the business? Yes. I've already gotten one yes for that way. If I send you a video, would you watch it? Yes. Now I've got 2 yeses from this person, whoever it is. So then what the third thing you do is, okay, well, I will give me your phone number. That way I'll have a way to follow up when you're done watching this video. Can you watch it now? And sometimes they'll say, no, I don't get off work till 5 p.m. Okay, great. I'll send you the video at 5 p.m. because I'm not going to send it to you right now at 10 a.m. and then call you at 5 p.m. I want it fresh on your mind. And so forth. So anyways, GoPro is like, I mean, it has you look at scenarios totally different. The way I blitz now, even from when me and you went out, I blitz totally different now. And I literally have an even better success rate. I mean, I pretty much can get anybody's phone number and email and all that kind of stuff. But I want them to leave the conversation excited and wanting more information. And that's GoPro changes. Like, before I would talk, and I'm telling them everything about everything. Nope, I'm just going to be calm. I might tell them about the rap. Or yesterday, I think I put it in the group message, the girl who had all the tattoos. I talked about strictly defining gel. And she's like, oh, do you have a business? I sure do. Here's the Blitz card. But I need you as my model for defining gel because you would be awesome and this, that, and the third. And then I didn't even think about it. I was being lazy. When Khaleesi was like, she needs to be a distributor, I wasn't even thinking about that.
She looks like it.
Yeah, so you got to remember, or what Mark Pentecost always says is you don't know who needs that opportunity.
Right.
So I was basically making her a loyal in my brain. I didn't even think of her as a distributor, but first of all, she was working at the Halloween store.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a temporary job right now.
Right.
And she mentioned to me she had just moved from Wisconsin. We got one friend in Wisconsin. Isn't Wolf in Wisconsin?
Mm-hmm. That's the only person I know there.
I was going to say, so basically she would tap into a whole state I don't have no contacts in. So anyways, talking to strangers with the GoPro, I mean, he breaks it down where literally I could teach my son to do it. Like it is really fail-proof.
It gives you a tact, and it's not so much a script, but it gives you like a pathway to go. And then you're like, oh, all I had to do was flip it and say it this way.
Right.
And then it's more successful for some odd reason. Psychologically, the way people receive and communicate, they just are more apt to do certain things if it is presented in a different way. Right. I think another one of the things that I was telling them too was like doing small vending events. That gives you practice. It gives you practice. Even if you don't get one single customer at a vending event is almost like a rehearsal for a blitz, because you got people coming to your table, you got people that are vending as well with you. You're constantly saying, hey, have you heard of that crazy wrap thing? Okay, it works as a health and wellness business. We have over 30 health and wellness products. I think you would be absolutely amazing. Our staple product is the wrap. It's like a rehearsal. Like you keep saying the same thing. You're talking to people. You're excited. And then at the end of the day, you got a list of 100 people that stopped at your table that now you can go, okay, let me email these people. Let me send these people a text message. Let me follow up with these people. And then, too, you've kind of, like, I'm Bunny. Like, I'm like the character. As soon as I make that impression, it made, like, within the first 7 seconds. That's one of the things I learned from the training that Terry and them went to this weekend in Vegas. I watched a little bit of it live, and they were saying one of the top network marketing women in the world, she's the number 3 Mary Kay lady in the whole company. So, Mary Kay's been around forever. She's the number 3 person to start the business. She said, your impression, the first impression is the first 7 seconds that you meet someone. So, ideally, what I do when I meet someone, I'm like, oh! Like, immediately. And when I come in the room, when I start a presentation, when I meet somebody for the first time, I'm like, yeah, like immediately, because then they're like, oh God, here comes somebody that's happy.
Right.
They don't have the chance to have negativity doesn't happen. It just doesn't, because I'm immediately turning the mood. I'm coming to sell you something. Let's get some money going. People don't like that. So what they want to feel like is, okay, fun or happy or enthusiastic. So if you remember the first 7 seconds of your impression is the most important, is what is the most memorable, then you come in with excitement, just like you're talking to a stranger or meeting a distributor for the first time, a potential distributor for the first time. It's attractive. People want to be around what's attractive. Another thing that they were saying, after she said the first 7 seconds is important, or is the biggest impression, she also said that, what was the other thing? I just had it and it just deleted out of my brain. I hate that. I'm so ADHD. It's really bad. She said that, what was it? I just forgot. I've got to write stuff down. Okay, so it'll come back to me in a second and I'll tell you what she said. But after you have talked to people and made a lasting impression, you want to try to build relationships, even if it's in that first couple minutes. Like, you don't necessarily have to come at the person with, it works. You could come at them with, girl, my kids are wild too. My baby was crying. You know, just even when we first got on this call, it's more, I guess, appealing, or it's more comfortable to know, okay, we're moms. My baby's crying in the background. Your baby's crying. You know, we got to whisper. Angela's like, my babies are asleep. My husband
laying to them. And I had a headache, so I was trying to be in the dark until it was absolutely time to get on.
And then, too, like, people want to know you're a person.
Right.
You're going to be attracting the people that are attracted to that. Like I am a person. You want them to join you. I think Terry said that, too. You want people to join you because they want to join you, not it works the green and bling. Like, you want them to be attracted to you. You're a person. And that gets people going more. It's more inspiring. Fran, did you have anything else that you wanted to ask or talk about or say or wonder? What do you think? Okay. Do you know where to find the hundreds list?
Yes, I'm on my e-suits right now, actually.
Okay. So I'm going to challenge you to fill out the first page of your hundreds list.
Okay.
You got all those Army wife friends. You got more friends than me. And I got like 400s lists over here, like 600 people. And I know you know more people than me.
More friends than me.
I don't like a whole lot of military spouses.
It's okay. That's not.
I want you to listen to Eric Worre go pro.
That's not the point. That's not the point. I don't want you to write down your closest friends and family. I want you to write down 100 people that you know. That's it. Because guess what? Even if I don't like Ashley, the crazy girl that let her kids run in and out of my flowers next door on post housing, she always got the MPs over here. Even if I don't like her, guess what? Her best friend is looking for a rap. So when she pulled in over to her house, she saw my car. She was like, oh, I was looking for a rap. I should have had Ashley, the neighbor, on my hundreds list. Why didn't I say something to her? Why hasn't she been added on my Facebook? She should at least know what's going on. And I'm using that as an example because I can tell you right now, every neighbor on my block, on my street, in my neighborhood is on my Facebook page, and they know all the business about where I am, and I got raps because they come down here knocking and asking every day. So the hundreds list is not always people you are pursuing for the business or pursuing for customers. Sometimes it's just people that you need to use for networking. So what you have to do is like sit down. I think it's, what is it, 50 people on the first? No, it's only 26 on the first page. You got 26 people you can write down. Just write 26 people. Write their phone number down. If you don't have their phone number, write their Facebook stuff. And actually go through and send each one of them that, hey, I'm looking for this. Do you have that message? It's like, I'm so excited. I just started my business, and we just came out with some new items. I'm going to let you get something at my price. Did I send you that link? Or, Angela, did you send her that message?
Mm-mm.
I might have sent it to you. I don't know. Let me see.
Do you have it? Because I have it, but I don't know where it is right now.
I think I sent it to you, but if not, I'll resend it. Just send it to them. And then see what they say. 5 might write you back and be like, girl, what you talking about? I'm glad you asked.
Right. I had a couple people who were like, okay.
Right.
Okay. And they were like, which ones do you need me to buy? And I was like, cleanser, exfoliating peel, and this. And I mean, I had like 3 or 4 people who literally went and ordered within 5 minutes. I ain't talked to them in over 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Right.
I actually, Khaleesi, who is Duncan? Because he messaged me.
Who is Duncan?
No, he sent me a text message. I guess one day I posted, PM me or text me at 910 blah blah blah, and
right.
He texted me, and was like, hey, I want to buy some wraps to help your business. And I was like, great.
Is that the Air Force guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in ROTC. He was the ROTC commander when we were in school. Then his brother came through. They're both alphas. His brother came through and was the ROTC commander when I went back through ROTC this last time. But
yeah, well, first of all, then he called me because, well, first he sent me a picture because I was like, Dunk, ?
Right.
Like, this is Dunk inquiring about the wrap purchase. It wasn't like he had a purchase coming or anything.
Right.
I was like, what are you talking about? And he goes, this guy, and sends me his picture, and I'm like, okay, great. Still thinking in my head, don't know who you are. But I saw Air Force, so then I was like, maybe this is one of Monica's friends that she was talking to in the office and gave out my number. I don't know. So then, long story short, he calls me, and he's like, I'm normally in shape, but I got hurt.
Right.
He goes, then I had to stop working out for like a month or two. I don't know. Gain 30 pounds, but I got to make this tape on the 1st.
I need you to rap me now.
So then I was like, okay, great. If you really want to support my business, I need a loyal customer. I don't want you to just buy a wrap. And where are you anyway? I'm thinking he's in Texas somewhere, or I couldn't think of where I knew him from. So he said, well, I'm only 2 hours away. I can come get a wrap. And I said, if you're willing to drive 2 hours to get a wrap, I need you to go to my website right now and order your 4 for $59. And I don't care what you get the next 2 months, but that's what you're about to do. So he did. He
So
did.
him a whole skinny pack and some energy drinks.
Well, then that's how I knew he knew you, because when I got on the phone with him, he's like, I'll be seeing you in Tennessee's post. And I was like, okay, this is college then.
Right.
I told Sam, nobody calls you Tennessee but college people.
Right.
So
that's good though. What was I going to say? The new you would have been good too to recommend for him since he's got hurt.
I will. I'll tell him something else to get. I just he didn't buy it until the next day, so I thought, well, never mind, he didn't do it. Whatever. But anyways, I'm excited to end this month. How many loyals did y'all get this week? Or how many did you get, Tiara?
Gosh, this week alone, I've given them all away.
Well, no, I gave all of mine away too.
Yeah, I know, right? No, I'm trying to think of probably, I would say at least 8 this week.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's more than me.
If you, you know what? When do I see you again?
Me?
Yeah.
Whenever you, I'm right here. I work 9 to 5, so whenever.
So where are you working? Is this near anywhere I'm near? Where is this at?
It's Middleburg. It's right off 220 on Middleburg. So.
Well, I just want to bring you this GoPro. I'll bring it to your job. I'm off on Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Really,
I'll be there.
I don't go until 2, but the way my naps work.
I'll be there from 9 to 5 on Tuesday, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I want to get you GoPro, like, right now, actually.
Yeah. Too bad you can't just hand it to me through the computer.
I'm working on that app.
You're working on an app?
Yeah. So you can just give stuff through the computer. But
well,
you know what?
We have GoPro on the computer. It would take forever to probably send it.
What do you? Where is it at? Like it's on your computer?
Well, yeah. Like once I put the CDs in, they just download it on.
So, is it in your files? You can share that.
Yeah.
I feel like it would, but to download it would take forever. I don't know. I'll ask Cameron tomorrow.
Even if it takes forever, it's gonna take forever on my end.
Cameron said he'll come to One Team One Mission also.
That makes me excited. So
he's coming to conference too, and so is my dad. So I'm gonna have like 8 people at least.
What? This is another thing. There's I told Tiara there's a One Team One Mission, and we're all gonna have to be like Carla or who is it? Not Carla. What's her name?
Yeah, her name
is it Carla?
Yes.
Okay, Carla, girl, you gotta get to this. Tiara said it's down the street. It's in her same city.
Mhm.
It's $15. I'll give her 15.
Thank you. Exactly.
Because it's that important.
I blew $15 before I left the gas station. Like, really, come on.
I got on the pizza at the mall today.
I took my kids to Burger King the other day, and I let them order what they wanted to. We spent $33 at Burger King
Mm.
on a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old. They both got sandwiches and chicken fingers. I'm like, come on, really? And a shake, and the cinnamon bun, and the cream pie. Like,
I'm scared. Like, my boys are eating me out of house and home at 2 and 4, and I'm scared what I'm in for. It's getting crazy.
all right, so before I end, I can end the broadcast, and then we can keep talking if you guys want to. But did you guys, anybody else have anything they wanted to say, share, or, ask before, just in case there's somebody else? This is a thing about being new or a new leader. You might have questions that somebody else also has that might not be on the call, so it's good to go ahead and just voice, like, I struggle with getting people to be as on fire for this thing as me. So what do I need to do? That's like my great question. The great question. Like, how do I get the on fire people? Well, do you guys have anything that you want to say or ask or share before we end?
Yeah, that is really, as funny as it sounds, what you just said is my main thing. I mean, you guys know the situation with Carla being my distributor, and I've sat down with her, I've had lunch with her, done parties with her, message her every day. I'm always encouraging, but I just feel like she's not getting that fire underneath her that want to do this. And I know you can't make anybody want to do this, but I just don't know really what else I can do to push her. And it's like, she's struggling hard for money, and it's hard for me because I know what this business can do for her family.
Right.
And, it's like, I wish she just would see it, because she has so much potential.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes for that type of person who is already actually your friend, because I've got distributors who may not have been friends, before, whatever, but she needs to go to a one team, one mission, because one thing that happens when you go there is that it connects with different people differently. She may feel like you're living the life. You don't really have to work. Your husband's handling it. You got a beautiful home with the pool in the back. I mean, she may feel like you don't really understand her struggle, even if you do.
Right.
So when they go to one team, one missions, it kind of takes that away from, let's say if Carla goes to the one in Detroit or wherever, and then somebody's up there, it's always somebody up there that has your story. It always is. There's somebody up there who, parents told them they couldn't do this, or they were terrible at talking to strangers, or you got the person up there who was like, my life wasn't that bad, but this is a heck of a lot better.
Right.
You just always have those scenarios, and she just needs to hear, I feel like, that from other people. And like Khaleesi said, when you're in the room, it is just like an aura you get. It's you can't explain it unless you're there.
Right.
And I mean, heck, my stepmom, who was hater of the year, didn't want my dad to run a loyal customer auto shipment, let alone when I moved him to distributor. She's just like, but we don't need any more cleanser. Order it. But even when she went to the one team, one mission, she just came as like a guest or whatever. She was like about to cry and feeling like Kim Scott spoke to her. I was like, really? Because I've been telling you this.
Right.
I've been telling you for like 6 months now about, wasn't even trying to get her as a distributor at all, but like, I just wanted you to leave it alone so my dad could do his thing. Right. And she wasn't trying to hear it. So sometimes it just takes those other people, because, especially with you being her upline, you benefit from her doing well. So she could feel like, well, you're going to tell me to get to work because that helps you. But when she sees that everyone is trying to work together, whether they're on the same team, whether they're on the same downline, no matter what. I have a girl who lives in Orange Park somewhere. She stay messaging me. She's on somebody else's team completely. She's always asking if she can use my post or blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm not going to help her. But
right.
But I'm going to still be like, sure, you can use my post. I mean, I don't have the same friends as her. We still talk about whatever. I still will message her and say, hey, are you on the, Mark post call, whatever. Like, blah. So I feel like she just needs to see some other people other than just you, because I have a lot of people who I'm trying to inspire, and it ain't hitting. It just isn't. And I mean, these are the same people who are like, I don't have gas today. Like, for your car to get places, I can't handle that. So if, like, I don't know.
I think, do you have any other friends or family that are in Grand Rapids?
I have my family's in Grand Rapids, and my mom and my brother and Ramil are all part of my team. So.
Okay, so if there's anybody else in Grand Rapids that can make this event, your mom, your best friend from high school, send them all the information. Start a little Facebook event group and be like, who all is going to go? This is my business. I need my family there to represent for me. Just tell them you want them to go and represent for you, because you're in that city right now, but that's your hometown. They might see some people. I guarantee you, if you went, you'd be like, really? Kelly from high school? You're in It Works? Like, you're going to see people there that you know. So if you could just get them into the building.
Right.
As soon as they get to the name tag station, it's a wrap. I'm telling you, it just is, because everybody's like, oh, you're here. Yes. We don't know you, but we're happy. Like, it just is. It's like so exciting and vibrant. And I think that's really important for her to see that. And then she might make a friend or have a friend that's there and be like, oh, I didn't know you were in It Works too, and have more people to connect with through her journey while you're not in the same town.
Right.
So I think that'll be really good. And heck, me and Angela will go half on her ticket if she want.
Right now.
Get the ticket.
I was gonna say I could get the ticket. That's not the I just want to make sure she goes.
Yeah, like, just keep on her and be like, hey, I can't wait. I'm so excited to hear how it went with you. See if you can get a picture with another distributor there. Take some selfies out in front of the sign, just to try to, like, boost her up.
Right.
The thing is, what she has to see is you doing that, though. It has to be the standard. Just like my downline sees me daily, hourly, heck, every minute. I'm with my shirt on, with my lanyard on, with my baby and a wrap picture, wrapping myself, making a video. I'm at the events. Like, I'm telling you, once you hit Ruby and you're like, oh, I want to go Emerald, I want to go Diamond. Like, once you start getting up in these ranks, you're going to have to start setting the standard as, this is what we do, though.
Right.
We go to the events.
Right.
We show up. We put our shirt on. When we take our kids to the park to go play, we got a lanyard on. I threw a lanyard on my husband. So when he showed up, he had one on too. Like, this is what we do. And
Sam should be signing a loyal tonight.
Well, my husband sold a wrap, so that was a big deal over here. Like, he got
a guy that he's got a pre-loyal right now in Virginia that's telling him that he's gonna get it on payday, and we in military we know when our payday is. So
right.
I said to Ramil, I said, we get paid the 30th, so you better be waiting for him.
Because the Ruby bonus will end, and you never know if he'll continue it. So if they can do it on the 30th and not the 1st, they'll be eligible for that Ruby bonus.
That'll be good. All right, I'm gonna stop the broadcast. Thank you, people, for joining.